Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another book review. Surprise, surprise. So, this book that I want to talk to you about is coming out on February the 12th. That is next week. So, I wanted to give you a little bit of insight into it. And that book is Say You're Sorry by Karen Rose. And this book is a bit of a brick. Okay, there's 625 pages in this book. And I'll get to that in a second. Let me give you a brief rundown of what the book is about. So, Say You're Sorry has the main character, Daisy, who is a recovering alcoholic, and she's also a radio personality. And she was raised on kind of like this by her father, who I can't even explain what happened to him. It was never really explained in the book, and ironically, in 600 and something pages, if I say it wasn't explained in the book, you're like, what the hell was explained in the book? So it wasn't explained in the book why her father moved her and her sisters to this other location in order to kind of get away from something scary, is what I'm assuming. So she was raised in this secluded farm with her father and kind of hated it the whole time. So when she left there, her father was still like sending people to follow her and watch her to keep her safe. So I'm guessing that Karen Rose maybe has a story with these characters already written, and I just don't know it since it's my first Karen Rose book. But I did find that a little bit peculiar, that I didn't know why the family was doing certain things in her backstory. And then it wasn't explained. So I didn't understand that. But anyway, Daisy gets attacked by a serial killer while she's walking to a cafe with her friend at night. In this attack, Daisy again comes from a family where she was secluded, and her father somehow taught her how to fight because he was scared of whatever was coming for him. So she was able to fight the serial killer off. And in this fighting off, she grabs a chain from around his neck. Now, when she grabs this chain from around his neck and he runs off, she turns this necklace in to police. And this necklace is a special necklace that links to cult activity. So then the story begins. Agent Reynolds is brought in on this, who is I believe an FBI agent or CIA agent, one of those. He's an agent, and he is put onto this case because he has a background with this cult activity. And Daisy, during this time, and Agent Reynolds spark up this attraction to each other. They're kind of helping each other through tough times because this brings back a bunch of memories for Agent Reynolds that are kind of painful for him to relive. And then you have Daisy and her family and her surrogate family. They kind of know Agent Reynolds as well. It's like this whole group of people that know each other in one way or another. So Daisy is trying to remain safe from this serial killer, who is still trying to find her, since she's the one that got away. In this book, you'll find lots of adventure, fighting, action, tension, all of these things you'll find in it. You'll have a little bit of romance, which for me, the book lagged when it did the romance part between Agent Reynolds and Daisy. It just lagged for me. And I'm not a romance reader, so don't take my word for that if you read romance. I'm strictly a thriller, mystery kind of gal, so that part was what hooked me in this. You also read about the antagonist in this story, who has his own backstory and own little weird obsessions going on. So that was really cool. I really liked his chapters because he was strange, and he had his whole thing laid out. So it was kind of cool how he had it laid out that you can follow it. Again, this book was very long, okay? So for it to not answer all of my questions after 600 pages, I couldn't rate it high, you know? In this many pages, I should know everything about this character that is to be known. Also, I think that the author did a great job of kind of building tension throughout and the storyline, so it wasn't bad. It was just lacking some things for me. So again, if you like murder mystery type books with a little bit of a romantic twist, I think this would probably be really good for you. Don't be daunted by the number of pages. I think the number of pages for me came from a lot of redundancy. So they would say something that happened in the case, and then someone would ask about it in a couple of chapters later about where are you at on the case, and then we'd have to hear the whole rundown again. So I think it was a lot of redundancy, where we saw something happen and then someone else would explain what happened. So I think without the redundancy, this probably would have been 400 pages. But again, I stuck with it. I was intrigued by it. I read this pretty quickly for 600 pages. So I don't want that to, you know, divert you from this book, because I do think it is a good read. So 3.5 out of 5 stars on ragingbookraeviews.com. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're building up subscribers until we get to 1,000, and then I start giving away books. So when I read them, I'll do a giveaway, and then I will mail those to whoever wins that they can read it themselves for free. So make sure that you subscribe, share the videos with your friends and on your reading sites and pages to make sure that we get our viewership up and we can start giving away books every week. Other than that, I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.